Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into a chilling and tragic story that shocked America. It's the story of Robert "Bobby" Crimo III, the man behind the Highland Park parade shooting on July 4th, 2022. This incident left 7 dead and dozens wounded during what was supposed to be a celebration of freedom and unity. The details are disturbing, and the investigation that followed revealed some shocking truths. So, buckle up as we go through the timeline, the evidence, and the aftermath of this horrific event. It was supposed to be a day of celebration. The Highland Park parade in Illinois had drawn thousands of people, excited to enjoy a festive event with their loved ones. But amid the joy, something sinister was brewing. At approximately 10:14 a.m., gunshots rang out. Chaos erupted as people realized they were under attack. Panic spread as the crowd scattered, and what should have been a patriotic celebration turned into a nightmare. The man responsible? Robert "Bobby" Crimo III. So, who exactly is Robert Crimo III, and why did he commit this heinous act? Crimo, born in 2000, was a 21-year-old with a troubled history. He grew up in Highland Park, and on the surface he seemed like a quiet and withdrawn young man. But beneath that facade, there was something darker. Crimo had a presence on social media that raised eyebrows. His posts were unsettling, filled with violent imagery, cryptic messages, and references to mass shootings. He had even released disturbing music videos under his rap alias, Awake the Rapper, where he depicted acts of violence and destruction. These were all warning signs. In hindsight, his behavior screamed for attention, but no one took action until it was too late. Despite these red flags, Crimo legally purchased several firearms, including the rifle he used during the attack. On that fateful day, Crimo planned his attack carefully. He climbed onto the rooftop of a local business along the parade route. Armed with a high-powered rifle, he had a clear view of the crowd below. From this vantage point, Crimo unleashed a hail of bullets. Over 80 rounds were fired into the crowd, hitting dozens of innocent bystanders. 7 people lost their lives, including elderly individuals and even a young child's parents. The attack lasted just a few minutes, but the devastation was immense. In the aftermath, people scrambled for safety, with children separated from parents, families torn apart, and a nation once again questioning its gun laws and safety measures. But Crimo wasn't done yet. In a calculated move to escape, he disguised himself as a woman. Wearing a wig and women's clothing, he blended in with the fleeing crowd, managing to slip away undetected. Police immediately launched a massive manhunt. For hours, Robert Crimo was on the run. The city was on lockdown as local, state, and federal authorities searched tirelessly for the shooter. A break came when Crimo's car was identified. A short chase ensued, and finally, he was taken into custody without incident. After his arrest, investigators delved into Crimo's life, piecing together the puzzle of why he committed such a horrific crime. His family life was complicated. His father, Bob Crimo Jr., had run for mayor of Highland Park, while his mother had a series of arrests in her past. There were indications that Crimo had a strained relationship with both of his parents. But perhaps most troubling was the fact that, despite 2 previous encounters with the police over threats and suicidal ideations, Crimo was still able to legally buy firearms. In one instance, police confiscated knives from his home after he had threatened to kill everyone, but no charges were filed and no further action was taken. The question now became, how did the system fail? Despite numerous red flags, Crimo was able to slip through the cracks, ultimately leading to tragedy. The incident reignited debates around gun control and mental health in the United States. Illinois had red flag laws in place, but they weren't enough to prevent Crimo from getting his hands on deadly weapons. The tragedy of Highland Park is yet another reminder of the complex issues surrounding gun violence in America. Could more have been done to prevent this? Many believe the warning signs were there all along. In the aftermath of the shooting, the Highland Park community was left grappling with the grief and trauma. Families mourned the loss of their loved ones. and a once peaceful town was forever changed. As of today, Robert Crimo III faces multiple charges, including first-degree murder. His trial will be closely watched as the country continues to deal with the aftermath of yet another senseless act of mass violence. This story is a devastating reminder of how crucial it is to pay attention to the warning signs and take action before it's too late. If you or someone you know is struggling with mental health, please seek help, because sometimes lives depend on it. Thank you for watching, guys. If you found this video informative, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into true crime, current events, and stories you need to know about. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next one.